Hello, my name is Tasmin and this is my first YouTube video. I'm going to do the get to know me tag, answer a few questions so you can find out a bit about me, and we'll go from there. So the first question is, what is your middle name? My middle name is Elizabeth. I don't know where it comes from, why my mum chose it. She just likes it and thought it went with my first name. So yeah, the second question is, what is your favourite colour? Now, if you can't tell by my hair, my favourite colour is pink. Pink's been my favourite colour for as long as I can remember. I remember drawing as a kid and used to colour everything pink, sometimes a bit of purple and blue. But I think 4 colours that really go together and complement each other are baby pink, blue, yellow and purple. The third question is, who is your best friend? At the minute, I've just moved house. I've just left my hometown of Cornwall. I'm now living in Yorkshire. My best friend in Cornwall, honestly, I didn't really have one. I left college in 2016, and all my friends decided that they didn't want anything to do with me once we all left college. So I didn't really have any friends. I managed to get a job for a few months doing care, but I didn't really have any friends. I have people who obviously I talk to, but I wouldn't say they're best friends. Now I live in Yorkshire. I have just started a new job and hardly know anybody, so I still don't have any friends. The next question is, how tall are you? I am 5'2/3". Depends who measures me and what we use to measure me, but I haven't grown since before I left school. I think year like 8 or 9, so when I was about 15. The next question, do I prefer cats or dogs? I prefer neither, to be honest. I mean, I've had both. My parents have got 2 staffies. They can be nice, they're hectic, they're hyper all the time. They're still puppies really. My fiance's mum, she has a dog who is absolutely lovely. No one has cats that I know at the minute, but I do like cats as well. But if I had to choose, I'd say neither. I think they're both the same. Question 6, funniest moment throughout school. Funniest moment. I don't have one. I mean, I don't really have any funny moments. I guess like in ICT, me and my friends used to sit around and mess around and everything in our final year. Once the exam was out of the way, and we used to just put films on and stuff like that, but I don't really have a funniest moment. So yeah. Question 7, how many countries have you visited? I haven't visited very many. I mean, I've been in the UK and I've been to France, so that's as far as that. Question 8, are you in college? I'm not in college. I left college 2 years ago. I was studying a level 3 diploma in childcare, but due to health I had to leave. For a while, since I was little, I've wanted to work with disabled children, but I never got to pursue that because, same as I said, I got ill. I've just recovered. I'm fully recovered now, but I have now lost interest in working with disabled children, and have a job at bingo instead. Question 9, what was your favourite or worst subject in school? I would have to say my favourite subject was probably chemistry, although I did better in English. So I'd say science was my favourite. I mean, I have a sister in the same year as me, so we was in a lot of lessons together, and science was one that we was together, so it was always better to have her in the lesson. Question 10, what is your favourite drink? To be honest, I don't drink much other than water and squash. I mean, if I go to like a takeaway, then I'll probably have like Coke or something, but at home it's mainly orange juice and water because I don't like milk. Don't don't like blackcurrant, summer fruits, anything like that. Question 11, what is your favourite animal? I don't really have one. I mean, I used to have 2 African grey parrots, and they were really good pets. They would roam around my bedroom. I was teaching them to say my name, teaching them different tricks, to step on my hand, teaching them when it was bedtime. They used to make noises for like shooting in games and things. But I wouldn't say I have a favourite animal. I mean, my parents have 6 tarantulas. They used to have 2 scorpions. They've got 2 dogs. But I've had many animals throughout my childhood, but I wouldn't say I've got a favourite. I don't have any pets now, simply because we don't see the need in a pet. We don't want a pet. Question 12, what's your favourite perfume? Well, I say at the minute, but for the longest time I can remember, since I started wearing perfume, my favourite has been Calvin Klein Eternity for Girls. I do like the male version as well. I know that they do a roll-on version, but I have the soap for girls and the perfume, and I love it. I don't buy any other perfume. I've smelt other perfumes, but none of them have been the same. Question 13, tea or coffee? I prefer neither. I'll drink both as much as each other, not that I really drink them. I'll drink them as a one-off. I have them in the house, but it's mainly for guests, not me. My fiance doesn't drink them either. So I wouldn't say I have a favourite in any of them. Question 14, what would you name your children? Okay, so me and my partner have already picked out our children's names. I'm not going to say them because I think we're currently trying for a baby. So obviously if that's successful, then I'll have a different video with a name reveal. But we do have 1 boy's and 1 girl's name picked out already. Question 15, what sports do you play or have you played? I don't play sports now. I mean, if you class swimming, then I used to go swimming a lot before I moved. But now I've moved, I don't do anything. I walk to and from work. But in school, I used to do dance and gymnastics. They were my 2 favourite. But I was never good at anything else, so I didn't really play anything else. 16, what is your favourite book? I don't enjoy reading. I mean, the only books that I have fully read through are the Harry Potter books and the Goosebump collection. The Goosebump collection I was probably in like primary school. The Harry Potter collection I actually read when I was in reception year 1, so when I was about 5. It sounds a bit young, but actually my niece now has the books and they all have my name in them and where to return them if they was lost, and they say return to reception class. So, but I don't like Harry Potter now. I used to love it as a kid, but now I don't really like Who are some of your favourite YouTubers? At the minute, my absolute favourite YouTuber who I watch every day without fail is KK and Baby J, or Karen Swan. I love her to pieces. I've watched her since her first video. I know her 3 children, Jackson, Landon and Sutton. So yeah, I've seen how they've grown, their new houses. I've seen them move tons of times. I've watched them for 3 years now. So I feel like I know them pretty well. Another YouTube channel would be OK Baby. I've also watched them since their first video, or one of their first videos, and then gone back and watched everything. I don't watch them as much now, but I don't know why. I used to watch them, basically I started watching OK Baby first, and then came across KK and Baby J, and since then I've watched all of KK and Baby J, so without fail, and I don't watch OK Baby as much anymore. I mean, if I see a video that intrigues me when it pops up, then I'll click on it, but I don't watch every single video anymore. I do watch both of their second channels, so their personal channels, with beauty and mum stuff and all this lot. Okay, question 19, are you single or taken? I'm taken, I'm engaged, I'm getting married in 2.5 years. we are currently starting to save and budget, and we have a venue picked out. We're in contact with them, trying to figure it out, speaking to family, and all that lot, just trying to kick-start it. I know it's not for another 2.5 years, but there's a lot of planning to do, especially for what we want to do. So yeah. Question 20, what's your ideal of a first date? See, my first date with my fiance, basically it happened because I was upset at the time. I was quite depressed, and he would come and pick me up on an evening and just drive wherever, whenever, and just talk. And that's literally all it was just talking. One day he asked me, do I like the beach? I said no. He said, well, will you come to this one with me, just to see if you like it? So I said yeah. So we went to this beach, and that's where we had our first kiss, and that's where our relationship kicked off. Question 21, how many girlfriends or boyfriends have you had? Too many to count, but I would say I've had 3 that were serious. Question 22, favourite memory from childhood. My favourite memory from childhood, I can't really remember much from my childhood. I mean, I remember like secondary school, but I don't really remember primary school. I mean, I remember some bad stuff about primary school. Like when I was in year 2, I was cutting an apple for a fruit salad in a project thing that we was doing. We was learning how to make salads or something, and I was cutting an apple and I sliced my finger, and the school sent me home with a bandage and steri strips, and advised mum to take me to the hospital with a sling. I got home, mum took the sling off and said you'll be fine. So that's what happened then. But good memories, I mean, I can't really remember anything. I mean, I could sit here and think for hours on end and I probably wouldn't come up with anything, so we'll just leave that. 23, do you speak any different languages, and how well? I don't. I used to be at a grade B in French, but I dropped it as an exam. I didn't do it, and now I can't remember a single thing, so I can't speak any other language. I can speak English, and I can't even speak that very well. 24, do you have any siblings? I do. With my mum, I have a younger sister who's in the same year as me. She's currently 19. I just turned 20. She's 10 months younger than me, and we are full blood sisters. I've then got a half sister with mum, and she's now 24 with 3 children. I have, with my dad, I know that I've got 3 brothers and 2 sisters with him. Well, no, I've got 3 brothers, sorry, and 3 sisters with him, because the one with my younger sister with my mum is actually with my dad as well. So in total I've got 4 sisters and 3 brothers. I know all of their names, but I don't know their ages because we don't have anything to do with each other. Question 25, what's your favourite restaurant? At the minute, mine and my partner's favourite restaurant is somewhere called The Cobbler. It's like a pub and restaurant. They do a normal menu as well, but we go for their carvery. They do carvery every day. It's the same price every day, apart from a Sunday it's slightly more expensive. They're very busy on a Sunday, so you have to book a table, otherwise you won't get in, but we go for the mashed potato. They're really generous on their meat and their portion sizes, and it's really good money for the food as well. So at the minute that's our favourite restaurant. 26, what are some of your favourite TV shows? Now, I don't really watch TV. I mean, I watch Netflix, so I'll say a couple of things I like on Netflix. So on Netflix, I like Once Upon a Time. I like Big Bang Theory. I've seen all of Hannibal. I've seen Orange is the New Black. I watch that the day it comes out every year without fail. I've seen iZombie, and then there's some like series that are like your world series, so like the Blue Planet and Animals and Forests, and I've seen prison documentaries and things like that, but they're my favourite. At the minute I'm re-watching all of Once Upon a Time, because I haven't quite got through that. Next question, PC or Mac? I've got a PC on at the minute, but my fiance does have a MacBook that I use when he's not home. The only reason I'm not using it today is because he's taking it to work with him today, so I can't use it. All my gadgets are Apple, so I've got, apart from my laptop, which was bought for me for college, which I don't really use anymore because I use the MacBook and the computer. I've got an iPhone XR, and I've got an Apple Watch. My partner's got a Mac phone, watch, iPad, Apple TV, and all that. What phone do you have? So as I just said, I have the iPhone XR. It was released on the 28th of October 2018. I bought it the day it came out. Question. Tell us one of your bad habits. A bad habit. So I don't know if I have any bad habits. I mean, I used to bite my nails, but I've got out of that when I left school. So I don't bite my nails anymore. Bad habit. I wouldn't say I have any bad habits. I mean, if you was to ask my fiance, he'd probably pick out tons, but off the top of my head, I can't think of any. Oh, I do have a habit of getting home from work and taking my shoes and socks off because I've been walking around. In my job, we walk around non-stop, and it's very tiring. So by the time I walk home on an evening, I'm absolutely shattered and my feet are disgusting. So the first thing I do is take my shoes and socks off. Now the shoes belong by the front door because there's no shoes in the house, but my socks, I tend to just sit on the sofa, take them off and then forget about them, and then a couple of days later I'll find them down the side of the sofa. So I'd say that's probably a bad habit, but other than that I don't think there are any. That's 30 questions I've answered about me. I hope you'd enjoyed the video. This will probably go on my personal channel, and then me and my fiance are going to start a vlogging channel at the end of the week when we go back to see family, because that's the next time we get with each other properly. So yeah, I'll leave that link down below. Like and subscribe if you like, and yeah, until the next video, I'll see you later. Bye.